What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. Let's try and get to 300 subscribers, we're so close. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Client wants same-day hotel booking, but only if it has everything she wants. So I work at a travel agency call center that takes incoming calls from our clients. Due to airline delays, it's not uncommon for us to book same-day hotel reservations. This lady, who I'll call Irene, has no sense of planning ahead. She calls in asking that I cancel a hotel reservation for her because the plane had to make an emergency landing in the middle of nowhere. I look at her reservation and I can see she made it today, so I tell her that I can, but that she would still have to pay for it. She snaps that she's not going to pay for it because it's not her fault the plane made an emergency landing. Of course, she doesn't have travel insurance either. Fortunately, I called and reached somebody sympathetic and they were willing to waive the cancel penalty as a courtesy for her. So I do that and I think that's the end of the call. And then she asks if I can make another same-day hotel reservation for her in some small town in Iowa instead. I say okay and then notice the few hotels in our system for that town show no availability. Irene: "No, that can't be right. I'm looking online right now and I see several hotels with availability tonight." What I want to say, so if you're looking at hotels online right now, can't you just book it yourself? You're not saving anything extra through our travel agency for a last-minute hotel booking. And because it's not showing availability in our system, I would have to call and book for you over the phone per our policy. What I actually said: I can call a few hotels to see what they have available. Irene: "Preferably a Milton property if possible. And we really want a hot tub and free breakfast with a king bed, not a queen. We want the rate under $150, but not too cheap because that's suspicious." The first property I called doesn't have a hot tub but does have a king bedroom for around $120 a night. She immediately rejects it because there's no hot tub. Second property I call has a hot tub on property but only rooms with a queen bed. Immediately rejects that the minute I mention the queen. Third property I called doesn't have a hot tub but they have a nice pool and breakfast but rejects it because it's a motel and not part of a major chain. Fourth property I call has a king bedroom and a hot tub but the pool is under construction and she rejects that because of the pool. Fifth property I call has free hot breakfast, a king bed, and an outdoor hot tub but she rejects because after she has me call, she saw the reviews were mixed. After the fifth call, my patience was wearing thin and I tell her these are the best options I can provide for her. She complains that this call is taking forever and that she's just gonna book the hotel herself and hangs up. Barely a thanks after calling several properties only for her to decline each of them because it didn't fit all of her specifications. She also didn't seem to understand why there was limited room availability for some little town in the middle of nowhere. As annoying as she was, at least she wasn't as annoying as this guy calling in and losing the room type he wanted at an in-demand airport hotel because he kept stalling by asking questions about if the property was nice, if the reviews were good, if the room was on a high floor, and if it came with free breakfast. Then he had the nerve to be shocked when the room he wanted sold out while he was asking me all of these questions. Either take what's in front of you or don't. "Yes, I want a hotel room with free breakfast, a king bed, and a hot tub. But it must have all three." Guy wants me kicked off a plane because I won't move my seat. Cast: annoying dude and me. Last night, I took a midnight flight from Australia to New Zealand on an airline service named similar to Plain Sun. For anyone that lives in or around Australia, you probably know this is your bottom of the barrel budget airline, so while it's cheap, let's be real, you can't expect to be traveling in luxury. Therefore, due to my long legs, I did what any rational person does and booked extra legroom in the emergency exit row aisle seat. I boarded, I sat, the plane took off. No typical Karen trying to steal my seat as most of these plane posts seem to go. About 30 minutes into the flight, as everyone is trying to get some sleep, the person behind me in the standard seating, annoying dude, starts kicking my chair and swearing under his breath. The space is small, it sucks, I get it. After he settles down, I rest my back against my chair again. A moment later, I feel a foot kicking my aisle side armrest and the following is heard: "Can't you move your seat? You're taking up so much freaking room, I have no space." Mate, the seat is literally welded to the floor. I'm sorry, but I can't move my seat. Annoying dude kicked the armrest again and I believe turned to his sleeping companion and said, "This stupid booger won't give me any space, for frig's sakes my legs are squashed. I'm friggin' tired, I want some friggin' sleep, but I won't get any because of this friggin' booger." Thinking back, I probably should have called the steward at that point, but I'm flawed, what can I say? Swearing is a pretty normal thing here, but Christ. A couple minutes of silence later, and he's back at it again, kicking the back of my seat like a toddler, punching the headrest, shining his phone light in my sleeping face to wake me up and yell at me, swearing to his companion about every kind of booger I am. You get the picture. At one stage, I turn around to him and yell, "Can you stop harassing me? For God's sake, I literally cannot move this chair." No response. I was at the stage where I kept saying to myself, next time he does it, I'm pressing the call button. Fortunately or unfortunately for me, annoying dude presses the call button. A stewardess comes. "Either tell this booger to move her seat or get her off the plane. I am trying to sleep and she won't give me any friggin' legroom." The stewardess, "Well, we can't move her seat, but we can move you to the back where there are less people." "Just give me a chair with more friggin' legroom. This is ridiculous. Give me her seat." Stewardess, "There's some seats in the back. Follow me." As the stewardess walks down the aisle, annoying dude gets out of his seat, punches the back of my chair, grabs my ponytail and yanks it, before walking off to follow the lady. By the time I turn around to yell at him about what the actual frick he thinks he's doing, he's quite a way down. While I didn't see him again after that incident, I do know he didn't get a better seat because I booked the last extra legroom seat on the plane. The only other thing that happened was when the plane landed and I tried to get off. Annoying dude's companion tried to body block me from getting out of my seat, but I was working on 30 minutes of sleep at that stage and just pushed her aside. I was too tired for that crap. What? That is probably one of the craziest airplane stories I've ever heard so far. If that guy was kicking my seat, I'd probably get out of my seat and start kicking his seat as well. Like, relax, chief, everyone's in the same boat. You're not on a private jet here. Come on. Free equipment and premium subscription today, please. As some background, I've recently been learning to play the piano through a premium app and posted on Facebook that I was finally ready to upgrade my keyboard to a proper digital piano. Yamaha is currently offering 3 months free membership with another app called Flowkey when you purchase one of their pianos, which came up in the public comments following my Facebook post. I ran into someone in town yesterday, let's just call them Anna, who had seen my post, and we got to talking about how easy it is to learn through the app and how they wanted to play the piano too. As the resale value was quite low and I didn't want an extra keyboard at home taking up space, I offered to lend Anna my keyboard and stand for a short while once my piano turned up, on the condition that if they didn't continue using it, I wanted it returned to me so that I could give it to someone else to learn. Her partner and my partner are good friends, so I felt like it would be safe to lend it to her. Anna thanked me and asked if she could come over tonight to get it. I reminded her that I was waiting for my piano to arrive first, which would be at least 3 weeks, but I would let her know as soon as I had a delivery date to arrange a collection. "But I'm really excited to get started," said Anna. "Is there any chance I could have it now and you could just go 3 weeks without it?" "No," I said, quite annoyed. "Oh, okay, it is free, I can wait," said Anna. "So how did you learn?" "I paid for an app which teaches you. If you get an app like that, it will use note recognition when playing." "That sounds great. Could I share your subscription?" A couple of seconds of silence ensues as Anna and I are not close enough to be on account sharing terms. "Please?" I thought at this point that I could just make a brand new password for security if she accepted my offer. Okay, well the app is about £90 a year and I would need to upgrade my account to add another user. If you could pay me the upgrade cost when you collect it, I'll give you the details. My subscription has just renewed, so you will get almost a year out of it. How much is it? I'm not sure, but I think it was £30. If you want it, I'll check the exact price for you before you get it. Okay, I'll have a think about it, she said, with a facial expression that told me she wouldn't bother. What about Flowkey? You said on Facebook you would be getting that for free, so could I have that instead, please? Flowkey is the reason I'm upgrading now, as I want the sheet music and additional lessons, so that is just for me. We talked some more about how long I had been learning and practicing and which music store to go to for beginner book recommendations. And Anna's enthusiasm increased again, so I thought it was worth lending it to her. Just as we were saying goodbye, I reminded her that I would be messaging her about the collection once I had a delivery date. When she then asked, "What about the stool? Can I borrow that as well?" "No, I need it for my piano." "What would I sit on then?" "A chair?" "And I really can't borrow it now?" "No." "Why not?" "I don't want to go 3 or 4 weeks without playing." "And you wanted £20 to share your account?" "It is about £30 to add new users." "That seems expensive for an app." "I paid about £90 and it is cheaper and more convenient than lessons, so keep that in mind if you are serious about learning." "I would prefer it if I didn't have to pay," she said far too hopefully. "Well, I'm not paying extra for you to share my subscription after I'm lending you my keyboard for free as well." With that, we said our final goodbyes and I decided not to message her after all, as she had been so cheeky. Hey Karen, you're getting a free keyboard and lessons that go up to 90 pounds and he only wants you to pay 30. I think you're getting a pretty good deal there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.